Welcome back. The wife of a former AFL star has hit out at predatory wannabe wags. Sarita Holland, who is married to former Collingwood player Brodie Holland, says other women would often proposition him right in front of her. Sarita claims girls would approach Brodie and other footballers, making crass comments, even if they were standing with their wives or girlfriends.
Let's get today's take on this with Nine's Ben Fordham and Shelley Horton from Nine. Honey, now we know Brodie and Sarita, they're a great couple, but how would you react if this happened to you, Shell?
It would be awful. And the thing is, I've seen this happen out at bars. And it's not just women hitting on the footballers. I've seen men try to pick fights with footballers just so they can be like a big man. And I actually have a bit of sympathy for them and just go, yeah, that's a tough gig, having to constantly be on the defence. But they can't, you know, fight back because it'll be the front page of the news.
That's true. Very true.
I think it's one of these things where people forget that they are actually real people, and that's you know, when you see someone enough on a billboard or a TV screen or in a movie theatre, I think you start to think that they're from another planet and they're not actually from.
And when
this
they turn
world.
up, it freaks you out.
That's right. And when it's a real person and a real wife and real children and real families, and then all of a sudden I think it hits home for people. But you know, when someone's got a skinful and it's midnight and they're out on the sauce and they're in front of their mates and they think this will be a bit of fun, they probably just don't think about those things.
All right.
Maybe.
You've just had a chance to think about it though.
Yeah, that's true.
I just think about
that
for
Monday
Sarita,
morning thought. It's like,
that must be hard. To be the wife of a football player who is constantly being hit on by other women would be a really difficult thing.
Yeah, and also let's be very clear that women who hit on married men are awful women. Let's just make that very clear here, so no excuses for that.
Full stop.
What's
Moving on.
with women?
The habits people hate most about their co-workers.
Always be shopping.
I'm going to get shrill in a minute.
These are the most annoying things about our co-workers. It is poor hygiene.
Yes.
43% of people are irritated by colleagues with body odour issues. Other annoying habits include leaving the kitchen dirty, having a messy desk, talking on the phone too loudly, and eating smelly food.
Oh, tuna. Really?
Yeah.
Eggs.
Who are the people who think it's appropriate to eat tuna in the office? Tuna does not belong at work.
Meow. Meow. Someone opens tin tuna and I'm like, it's cat food. It smells like cat food.
Really?
I don't like it at all.
No, I think bad BO is the worst.
Yeah, but
Because
what
you
do say to
I
someone?
smell the tuna.
When someone has bad BO, you feel like
BO.
you can't necessarily...
You can't
tuna
say
go,
that.
oh, tuna. But when someone has bad BO, you can't go, oh, you stink. You can't just do that.
No?
Do you do that?
No, I don't.
I
No,
wouldn't.
no.
But if you've got staff, young staff members, would you ever if it came to it, would you ever say something to any?
Because you know the young people are filthy.
They are filthy. Yeah,
Or
look,
an
no,
older
it's a
person.
really hard one. I'd probably just let them
It's
go.
really sensitive.
Would you?
I was in a workplace,
it's not
open plan
professional.
workplace, and there was a guy who was particularly smelly, and it just smelled like he went to the gym and didn't shower after the gym and put his suit back on. So someone just left a can of deodorant on his desk.
Right.
Anonymously.
Right.
But
Do you think he
didn't
got
take
the
the
hint?
hint?
no, he did after that. But it was
he?
just like, everyone was just like, what? Everyone felt really awkward about it. But something had to be said because it was
Something's got to
gross.
give. There should be someone, an officer in each office who deals with those kind of things.
BO police.
Yeah, it's just the office police. You go and report
like
the
have a
issue to
fire
them.
warden.
We have
And they
HR,
deal with it.
we want
warden.
BO.
OH&S was the S part was sense. Shelley Benning stay with us because when we come back, Clutter Crisis. Why old and used items are making Aussies feel stressed, weighed down.
And silent dining, the restaurant where you can order, eat and pay without having to talk to another human being.
Tuna.
Now, a secret habit is making Australians feel stressed. Can you guess what it is?
I don't really want to say on TV.
It is holding onto clutter.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
A new survey has found 88% of us own too many old and unused items, and they are weighing us down. Most people surveyed believe they'd feel happier and freer if they got rid of their junk. Shelley Horton and Ben Fordham are here to discuss. Ben,
Hello.
what do you think about
Well,
this?
look, we just had something happen yesterday because we've got baby number 3's coming in 2 weeks. So you do that general thing where you think, okay, cull, declutter.
Yes.
Nest.
And
What have I
Jodie
got?
saw
What
me.
have I-
I was washing a few things out on the grass, things that just I felt like needed a bit of the
clean.
thing that kids step up to use the sink and stuff like that. And Jodie said, what are you doing with that plastic container? And what it was, on Friday, we had an outside broadcast for radio, and I think Subway brought along all these cookies. So it's a plastic container for cookies, like a disposable one. But I thought, oh, we could use that again. So I said, I'm going to wash it out. We might use it again. She was like,
For what?
get rid of it. And I was like, she didn't say it that way. And I got to admit, I was like, yeah, what was I thinking? You know, what I mean? It's a plastic
You do, though.
container
You
from
keep
Subway.
stuff.
I thought I could use that again.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Totally.
Shelley, you've got to be a minimalist about this.
Look, I
Gotta
would
get some
like.
mise en place into your
I
life.
would like to have a bit of clutter, but my husband is the clean freak. So if I even want one extra thing in the house, he's like, "Nah, we don't need that." And I'm like, "Can we just keep it in the garage? Because I might change my mind." And he's like, "No, it's gone." So I have
So
no
you need
choice.
to have something like that in your life.
Well, you don't have a choice then. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And then 2 weeks later, I've forgotten that I even wanted it. You know,
Yeah.
so
and it
really,
mysteriously
he was right.
disappears.
Yeah.
He gets rid of it. Finally, a new restaurant is launching in the UK where patrons can avoid talking to other human beings.
Great.
Customers will be able to order their food via an app and pay on their phone as well. So they
Pinchos.
don't even have to speak to the waiter.
Yes.
Apparently, it caters to millennials who feel happier engaging with their smartphones rather than talking to real people. Shelley, would you eat there?
Yeah, so they've actually got this app is starting in Australia as well. It's called Hungry Hungry, the app.
Yes.
And basically, I spoke to the guys and they said it's more, the restaurants earn more money because people go, I'll have a second coffee, and then they can't get the way that, oh, forget it, I'll just go. And this app means that, yeah, they don't have to wait for the bill, they don't have anything like that. And I'm just like, it's genius.
But for
It's
many
not for
people,
fine dining, you know.
but
it's
many
for
people
family
think this is
restaurants.
sad. But I would want nothing more to have a restaurant which is just all single tables with one chair, and you don't have to talk to anybody, including children.
So
And you
much
can
fun,
just
David.
sit there,
It's
you
so
order
much
your
fun.
stuff in an app, and it's just quiet, and you can just eat. That's like the
I mean,
dream.
there's Uber Eats, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
You
then
could do that at
but then
home.
you got to have some small talk with the delivery
Right.
guy.
Yeah.
And you'd fall short on that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because people, they're the worst.
But you
right?
know what? I actually ordered an Uber the other day, and now you can go
Silent.
Silent Uber.
And
That's if they drive you somewhere.
It was
Oh,
at
you
4 o'clock in the
snob.
morning. I think it was really early, and
You were
I was
coming home.
Can you imagine the Uber drivers?
I've been home for a short
Imagine the
amount of
chit
time.
chat amongst the Uber drivers. Go, that Sonia Kruger, what a snob. She did the silent. She did the
But it was
silent
so
button.
early. It was so early, and I was half asleep.
Silent.
But I just thought I can't make
And
it.
they're like, "Good morning, Sonia. How are you?" After Channel 9.
Yeah,
Love the
imagine
new
that.
app.
And they're thinking it's Sonia Kruger in the back, and they've got all these questions about the voice, and,
Yeah.
and they're not allowed to talk to
I'm
you.
going to talk about my dancing and my diet, and she's
What
just like,
about these
"Shut
If you
up."
want to
people.
talk to me, take me to dinner.
Apologies
You
to all
won't be
the
able to
Uber
shut me
drivers out there. Honestly, sorry.
Let us know if you use an app just like Bad Photo. Shelley, great to see you.
Thanks,
babe.
guys.
Thank you,
Thanks.
guys. Coming up, medical miracle: a 74-year-old woman